Hi friends, today we see about mechanical advantages. The mechanical advantage of a mechanism is the ratio of output force or torque to be input force or torque at any instant. Thus, for a linkage, if a friction and inertia forces are ignored and the input torque T2 is applied to the link 2 to drive the output link 4 with the resisting torque T4. The power input is equal to power output. So T2 omega 2 is equal to T4 omega 4, or mechanical advantage is equal to T4 divided by T2 is equal to omega 2 by omega 4. Thus, it is a reciprocal of velocity ratio. In case of crank rocker mechanisms, the velocity omega 4 of the output link DC, that is rocker, becomes 0 at the extreme positions AB dash C double dash D and A B double dash C double dash D. That is, when the input link AB is in line with the coupler BC and the angle gamma between them is either 0 or 180 degree. It makes the mechanical advantage to be infinite at such positions. Only a small input torque can overcome a large output torque load. The extreme positions of the linkage are known as toggle positions. Next is in the transmission angle. The angle mu between the output link and the coupler is known as transmission angle. If the link AB is the input link, the force applied to the output link DC is transmitted through the coupler BC. For a particular value of force in the coupler rod, the torque transmitted to the output link about the point D is maximum when the transmission angle mu is 90. If links BC and DC become coincident, the transmission angle is 0 and the mechanism would lock or jam. If mu deviates significantly from 90 degree, the torque on the output link decreases. Sometimes it may not be sufficient to overcome the friction in the system and the mechanism may be locked or jammed. Hence mu is usually kept more than 45 degree. The best mechanisms therefore have a transmission angle that does not deviate from 90 degree. Applying cosine law to triangles ABD and BCD, a square plus d square minus 2ad cos theta is equal to k square and b square plus c square minus 2bc cos mu is equal to k square. From equation 1 and 2, a square plus d square minus 2ad cos theta is equal to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos mu. So we can also write as a square plus d square minus b square minus c square minus 2ad cos theta plus 2bc cos mu is equal to 0. The maximum or minimum values of the transmission angle can be found by putting du nu by du theta equal to 0. Differentiating the above equation with respect to theta, 2ad sin theta minus 2bc sin mu d nu d theta is equal to 0, or d nu divided by d theta is equal to ad sin theta divided by bc sin mu. Thus, if d nu divided by d theta is to be 0 and the term ad sin theta has to be 0, which means theta is either 0 degree or 180 degree. It can be seen that mu is maximum when theta is 180 degree and minimum when theta is 0 degree. However, this would be applicable to the mechanisms in which the link A is able to assume these angles, that is in double crank or crank rocker mechanism. The diagram shows crank rocker mechanism indicating the position of the maximum and minimum transmission angle. So next is the slider crank chain. When one of the turning pair of a 4-bar chain is replaced by sliding pair, it becomes single slider crank chain or simply slider crank chain. It is also possible to replace two slider pairs of a 4-bar chain to get a double slider crank chain. Further, in a slider crank chain, the straight line path of a slider may be passing through the fixed pivot O or may be displaced. The distance E between the fixed pivot O and the straight line path of the slider is called offset, and the chain so formed an offset slider crank chain. Different mechanisms obtained by fixing different links of a kinematic chain are known as its inversions. A slider crank chain has the following inversions. First inversion. This inversion is obtained when link 1 is fixed and links 2 and 4 are made the crank and the slider respectively. Applications: reciprocating engine, reciprocating compressor. Second inversion. Fixing of the link 2 of a slider crank chain results in a second inversion. The slider crank mechanism can also be drawn. Further, when its link 2 is fixed instead of link 1, the link 3 along with the slider at its end B becomes a crank. This makes the link 1 to rotate about the O along with slider, which also reciprocates on it. Application: Whitworth quick return mechanism, then rotary engine. So next one is a Whitworth quick return mechanism. It is a mechanism used in workshops to cut metals. The forward stroke takes a little longer, cuts metal, whereas return stroke ideal and takes short period. The slider 4 rotates in a circle about A and slides on the link 1. C is a point on a link extended backwards where the link 5 is provided or pivoted. The other end of the link 5 is pivoted to the tool, the forward stroke of which cuts the metal. The axis of motion of a slider 6, that is tool, passes through O and is perpendicular to OA, the fixed link. The crank 3 rotates in a counterclockwise direction. Initially, let the slider 4 be B dash so that CB at C dash. Cutting tool 6 will be the extreme left position with the movement of the crank. The slider transfers the path B dash B B double dash, whereas the point C moves through C dash C C double dash. Cutting tool 6 will have this forward stroke. Finally, the slider B assumes the position B double dash and the cutting tool 6 is in the extreme right position. The time taken for the forward stroke of the slider 6 is proportional to the abduce angle B double dash A B dash at A. Similarly, the slider 4 completes the rest of the circle through the path B double dash B triple dash B dash and C passes through C double dash triple dash C dash. There is backward stroke of tool 6. The time taken in this proportional to the acute angle B double dash A B dash at A. Theta is equal to abduce angle B dash A B double dash at A. Beta is equal to acute angle B dash AB double dash at A. Then time of cutting divided by time of return is equal to theta by beta. Next is the rotary engine. It can be observed that with the rotation of the link 3, the link 1 rotates about O and the slider 4 reciprocates on it. This also implies that if the slider is made to reciprocate on the link 1, the crank will rotate about A and link 1 about O.